Hi there, welcome to Dish with Trish and welcome to my kitchen. Today I want to show you how to make a classic Italian dish, chicken parmesan. Absolutely amazing. It has wonderful flavor. It doesn't take really that much time to make. And once you get the hang of this recipe, I'm sure you'll be making it once a week for dinner, if not more, because your family is going to love it. Let me show you what we're going to use for this recipe. We're using 3/4 cup of crushed corn flakes. I have those right here. And we'll be putting those in a bowl so we can work with that a little easier. Some Italian seasoning I have here. It's 1 teaspoon. Italian seasoning basically has basil, oregano, marjoram, and thyme in it. So you can also pull out those ingredients from your cupboard. If you don't have Italian seasoning, then you can use that. And just use 1/4 of each. A 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and we'll also be using some parsley in our breadcrumb mixture, and also we'll be using parsley later to garnish with. We also have some brown rice flour here that we're using. We have 2 eggs here in our bowl, and we'll add maybe a teaspoon of water just to loosen it up a little bit. Pasta sauce here, mine's in a jar. You can make it, buy it, whatever you'd like. And some cheese here that we'll be grating up to top our chicken parm with. And we'll be using some olive oil also in our sauteing. My stovetop here, I have a pan we'll be using to put our chicken on after we've sauteed it for a few minutes. In this pan here. And then of course we'll be needing some pasta, and this is brown rice pasta noodles that I have here in my pan that are cooking, and if you're on a gluten-free diet, brown rice pasta works very well. I also have my chicken here. This is boneless skinless chicken breast. I butterflied, and now we have 6 pieces, which is actually making it go further also. First thing we'll do is pound out our chicken, and you want to have this even. You'll see this is thinner here. You just want to have it all even here. And we have saran wrap on the bottom and the top of this so that we don't make a mess. And we'll just take our mallet and we will start pounding. We'll flatten this out. Flip it over. We'll finish tenderizing the rest of our chicken with our mallet and using our saran wrap, and then we'll continue. Here we have all of our chicken tenderized, and now we're ready to set up our breading station here. First, what we'll do is add in cornflakes. We'll add our Italian seasoning, which is 1 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon of the oregano, and 1/2 teaspoon of our parsley. And in another dish, we're using 1 cup of our brown rice flour. We have 2 eggs here and about 1 teaspoon of water that I've placed in here just to thin our eggs out a little bit. Rice flour, our egg mixture. We'll mix around our breadcrumbs with our seasoning. Get that ready. We have our pan. Our pan here. We'll take our chicken, put it into the rice flour, coat it real good, and then we'll come on over here and go into our egg mixture, into our cornflake mixture. We have our frying pan on here, and it's heated up. Now we'll just pop some olive oil right in there, about 4 tablespoons. We'll turn it down a little bit, and then we'll pop our chicken right in. That's yummy. And then we'll just continue. It's so yummy and smelling really good. And there's 4 big pieces of chicken parm that we're going to have here. I think I'm going to add some salt here because we've not done that yet. I'm going to add some sea salt, about 1 teaspoon of sea salt to those. I'm going to sprinkle. And they appear to be ready to flip, so we're going to check it out. And after we brown these a little bit, we'll still be adding them on our sheet pan and then placing them in the oven for maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes. Looking good. I'm really hungry, but they'll be happy that I made this, even though they have to wait once they try it. While these are finishing browning, we will add our sauce to our sauce pot here. And I have a Dutch oven. And we'll just throw that in, and if you want to make your sauce, that's good too. I just have mine from a jar here, and that works fine. Sometimes I'll make it, but that's not going to be the case today. And this is a 26-ounce jar. Pasta's doing really well. I think it's basically about done, so I'm going to drain that while we're waiting on our chicken to finish up there. And I don't know if you realize it or not, but brown rice pasta does yield a lot of starch on it, so you really want to rinse it real well when you go ahead and give it the rinse bath. Okay, so we will just Wait a few more minutes here while our sauce warms up. Okay, our sauce is heating up a little bit. It doesn't have to be real hot because it's going to go in our oven. And I do have our oven preheated at 400 degrees. I did want to mention I have added 2 more cups of sauce to this pan here. I always like to have more than enough sauce. For serving 4 people, you might want to use about 2 pounds, 13 ounces of sauce, just to make sure you have more than enough. Now we're going to take and check our chicken over here. And it's ready to go there. It's been cooking for about 10 minutes. Our chicken's cooked about 8 minutes on each side. You don't have to have oil in your pan, but it sure saves in the cleanup. And there they are. Steaming too, I might say. And we didn't use a lot of oil for this recipe. You really don't have to totally immerse these in oil. Some people say to use a 1/3 cup of oil, but that's a lot. Now we'll bring them over. And we'll top these little guys with some sauce. Looks delicious. More than enough is always good. Can't wait to try these. They look amazing and they smell wonderful. I just grated up our mozzarella while these were cooking. I've got probably about 2 cups here. More than enough here. So these will really be saturated in it. I can put it away and use it for another day and it'll be all ready to go, probably like for an omelet in the morning when I get up. That's plenty. Look at that. We're saving a lot of money here. I think I spent $2 on the brown rice pasta noodles, $5 on the sauce, maybe $20 total for this meal. Now here we go in the oven, and see you back here in maybe 15-20 minutes. Now we're going to plate up our chicken. I've got my pasta here, and I like to put my sauce on. You can also mix your sauce with the pasta prior to that, but I really don't want to do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to need it all. Closer here so you can see it. Look at that. Does that look yummy or what? And now we'll just top it off with some parsley. Here we go. This is scrumptious. You're going to try this recipe. You're going to love it. By the way, I'm not going to eat this plate. It's a lot here. So I'm going to give this one to my husband because there's a lot of meat here and a lot of pasta here. And it smells delicious. Thank you for watching and have a great day.
I had a dream. I will trust in you, Lord. Let me not be ashamed. You are my light and my salvation, healing rain. You're the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? You protected me from the grave when I saw bullets spray. Bullets surround me, death is lurking at my doorstep. Crowds surround me, wanna drown me, take my last breath. I shall not fear. My redemption draws near. No, I shall not fear.